Hey there, Zach from the Dynamic Music Room here today with another video for you. Now, I had a music teacher ask me the other day for some ideas on how to help kids learn the treble clef or the other clef better, basically just note reading games. And so I looked back and I thought, hey, I've got a bunch of those. And there are five of my favorites that are actually online out there that I thought I would go over with you today. So let's get to it. Before we get into them too much, though, I do want to point out that I have this free resource for you. It's 60 free music things that I've gathered from all over the internet and I've put into one document for you covering a whole range of topics. And like I said, it's totally free for you. All you have to do is head over to the link in the description or to this link here that's down at the bottom and sign up for my email list, and you'll get this document and maybe some other freebies. Plus, you'll get to keep up with all the goings on in the Dynamic Music Room and other stuff that I like to, send out. All right, so here we are at the musictheory.net game, and you'll see that, well, we're on the staff here, and you just click that, and boom, you get it. It sounds good. And it just keeps going, and it gives you your score percentage at the top, and how many you got right out of how many. The settings bar over here is where it gets complicated because there's a lot to do. You can include different clefs. You can change the range. You can focus on just lines or spaces, which is awesome for when you're first doing note reading games. You can change the key signatures and that kind of thing. You can change how they say the letters and that kind of stuff. You can even practice solfege, which is a big bonus there. Turn accidentals on or off, filter out specific notes, so you only have certain ones that you're going to do. And there are challenge modes that doesn't make it a little bit more game. So overall, this is a really good one, although that customize, there's just so many choices. The kids might have a hard time with that, but if you teach it to them, it'll be a great one. Next up is this note trainer on 8 notes, not eighth notes, 8notes.com. And this one's pretty cool. You can play the games, but I do want to point out one big con for this one is that all the clefs are picked first. So if you're like me and barely know alto and tenor clef, you might want to skip that one. And you can also alter the range here so that it goes higher and lower and that kind of thing to challenge yourselves. But once you start playing the game, it plays it for you. You click your way through. It's delayed because I'm on Zoom, and it gives you your correct. It feels more like a game. You can save the score. So that's a bit more exciting. All right, you notice I stopped my screen. It's because with all these games running, I noticed that my recording software is not liking it so much. So anyway, this is one of my favorite games called Name That Note. It's really awesome. You click play, you click your clef, and then you have beginning, intermediate, and virtuoso. And basically, you just have shorter and shorter periods of time. One thing, let me show you just for a second. Let's go beginner. You have a timer here to answer the question. And then you have a timer in green that basically you want to get as high of a score as you can. And then you can show the high scores for the different ones. It seems like they fixed this problem. It used to be that the kids could put in some inappropriate names on the high scores, but it looks like they fixed that. So that was going to be my one morning there. And now that's not a problem anymore. I'll show you StaffWars here. StaffWars here is an app that's 1 cent or $1, 99 cents each, and it lets you play different games through the treble clefs and the different clefs and that kind of thing. And it's kind of like Star Wars-y themed, so it's fun that way, but it does cost money. It's available on Apple and on Google devices. Last game I wanted to show you is actually my favorite one for piano stuff. The biggest downside of this one is that you've got to click through a bazillion things. So you have different levels here. Once you click through it all, you go level 1. And what I really like about it is memorize the 3 red notes on the staff, play each one. What I really like about it is that it's coming across towards the left. So you're trying to do it like you would actually do it on music. So you're trying to read them as they come along and that stuff. And then you got scores, and it's pretty fun. All right, my face is back. Some of you might not like that, but it is what it is. The games were making it go kind of glitchy, so I turned it off. So we had musictheory.net, simple, no ads, lots of options, no way to save the settings though, and it's not as gamey. We had the note trainer, which was a pretty fun one. It tracks the score percentage. You can mix up clefs for more of a challenge. It's very clear in how to play. One of the things that I notice is kids are like, I don't know what to do. And then you have to help them. Well, not so with this one, but it does start with the alto and tenor clefs picked. So watch out for that. Name that note. Like I said, this is probably my number one choice. And my con may actually be gone. Pros, it's fun to play. It's very visually appealing. There's different challenge levels. It really feels like a game for them. But the leaderboard names may be inappropriate. It looks like they fixed that. I don't know if they fix that by resetting the leaderboard or if they put a filter in place. Hopefully it's a filter. So just be aware of that and use your own judgment. StaffWars, super fun, well thought out. Kids just love this one, but it costs $1 to download. So if you don't have that, it's okay. Session Town game, that's the one for piano and for reading as it comes across. And I really like that one for that. It's just there's so many clicks to get to it. And if you're brand new to reading the treble clef or any of the really, then you might have a hard time. The kids might have a hard time as it feels like it's going so fast. To us, it doesn't feel that fast, but to them, it really does. So hopefully that helped you with some note reading games ideas and different things to do. These are great for independent practice after you do some stuff together. Because sometimes when it comes to literacy elements that are pure reading like that, repetition is just that's the most important thing. At a certain point, if you understand how it's supposed to sound and you understand the rules, it's just you gotta practice. So hopefully that helps. And if you enjoy this content, make sure that you subscribe. I'll put all links to all those games in the description below. I'll also include my bigger article that goes into a bit more detail and offers some other games too. So until next time, keep on singing.